What's going on, guys? Today I want to show you guys some of the cheapest, most budget-friendly big bore kits out on the market today. Now, whether you're wanting to take an 88 to a 95, you want to convert your 96 to a 103, or you even want to take your 96 or 103 to 110 cubic inches, I've got a budget kit on my list today for you. So there's a lot of reasons why you might be interested in a budget big bore kit. You know, maybe money's a little tight and you still want to upgrade your bike, or you bought a flip and you find out why it wasn't running, it probably needed a top end or something. This is a great way to save money on that flip and still make money when you sell it. And not only that, you can pair one of these kits with the right set of cams and you could probably do it all less for, I'm going to go out on a limb and say about $1,200. Of course, that being if you did the work yourself. There's no way you're going to get a big bore kit with cams installed for $1,200 paying somebody to do it, of course, but anyhow. Now, we're also going to take a look at some dyno graphs today that are somewhat representative of what these kits would do when bolted onto your motorcycle. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of variations out there between different cams, different compression ratios. So what I've done is I took the most basic kits I could find out there, the ones from Screamin Eagle, which are very mild cams anyhow, and I'll specify in there whether they have a cam in them or not. But these are all with the flat top pistons and the lower compression ratios, just to kind of give you guys a reference of what you're looking at by converting your motorcycle over from an 88 to a 95, 96 to 103, or 103 or 96 to 110. Now, with each one of these kits, we have a couple of different options. You could get just the basic cylinder and piston kit with a top end gasket. Now, I will mind you, these kits are cheaper, but they come with a lower compression ratio. Now, if you want to step up and get a complete gasket kit with a higher compression ratio, it might be well worth looking into for the price difference. So before we take a look at the kits we've got to offer today, please be sure to give the video a like if you enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So for the first budget kit on the list today, if you have an 88-inch twin cam and you want to take it to a 95, Twin Power has a kit for you. And as I mentioned earlier, this kit comes in a low compression ratio with pistons and cylinders, and then you can also get it with a full gasket kit and a higher compression ratio. So let's go check out this kit, see what it looks like, and see what all it has to offer. This is our first kit on the list today from Twin Power. This is the 88 to 95 inch drop-on kit. This is the basic kit with just the cylinders and the pistons. Now, this kit is a bolt-on 3 7/8 big bore cylinders, 9.3 to 1 moly coated pistons, and these are actually fitted to the cylinders. They're finished and honed with 2 head gaskets for only $566.87. Guys, it's really hard to beat that price. And this kit also comes in silver, as we see here, and then they also offer this kit in the black highlighted finish for $658.39. So a little bit of a cost difference from the silver, but not too bad at all, especially when you consider you're getting a big bore kit for $658.39. So just to give you an idea of what a basic 88 to 95 inch conversion with the set of cams can do, I'm going to reference this Screamin Eagle kit. Now, this is with the Screamin Eagle cams, which are pretty mild compared to aftermarket camshafts. With an aftermarket camshaft in an 88, we're getting well over 80 horsepower. So that's why I chose this kit, just in case you have stock cams, and to give you an idea of where you're going to land with the set of aftermarket cams. Now, stock horsepower on an 88 is right at about 58, 59 horsepower with about 70 foot-pounds of torque. Now, converting to a 95 inch with your stock cams, I'm going to be a little lenient here and say that'll put you right under 70 horsepower. But even with just a mild set of cams, you're looking at 80 horsepower and almost 100 foot-pounds of torque. So when you consider the cost of this kit, and then if you throw an aftermarket camshaft in there, you're going to be sitting pretty well as far as your budget goes. Not a bad price at all, is it? That's pretty cheap for a big bore kit with a good set of pistons, and they're already matched to the cylinders. Everything's ready to go, ready to drop on. But at 9.3 to 1 compression, that's pretty low, and you know that'll work with your stock cams. But if you got plans to go with a little hotter cam when you install this unit, or you already have a set of cams in there that'll work with some higher compression, you can get a 95 inch kit with a 10.5 to 1 compression. So let's go check that kit out and see what it's got to offer for us. Now, if you're looking for some big compression in a 95 inch kit, Twin Power has this complete kit here with the Wiseco pistons, the 95-inch cylinders, and a complete gasket set. This is everything you need to do the top end on your twin cam 88, taking it to a 95. And this silver kit with 10.5 to 1 compression comes in at $723.78. Now, if you want the black highlighted version, they've also got this kit in black highlight with 10.5 to 1 compression, complete kit for $836.98. So even going with the high compression kit and a complete gasket set, the price is still pretty good on this, especially when you consider the cost of this big bore kit plus an aftermarket cam. I'm going to say about the high side on aftermarket cam is going to be about $400. So you're still doing pretty good even with high compression on getting your motorcycle completely converted over. And these are great if you're on a budget and you've got an older motorcycle that you're looking to rebuild and hop up. Or, like I mentioned, even if you've got a flip. But now if you have a twin cam 96 that needs a rebuild, or you're looking to convert it to a 103, or you have a 103 that's tired and needs a rebuild, that Twin Power's also got a kit that'll cover you on this as well. So next on our list today is the 103 kit. Now you can use this 103 kit to rebuild your existing 103, or you could convert your 96 over to a 103. Once again, this kit is budget friendly and it offers us two different compression ratios. Now this is our basic budget conversion kit for a 103 or a 96. It comes with the flat top Wiseco pistons, which you can use this to drop right on and rebuild an existing 103 or convert a 96 over to a 103. The kit here in silver is $637.41. And if you're looking for a black highlight, they do have it available with the flat top pistons. Now it is a bit more expensive. This kit comes in at $687.41. Now for a 96 to 103 conversion with just basic flat top pistons, your 96 is coming in stock at about 62 horsepower, and we're just under 80 foot-pounds of torque, about 78, 79. Now with the conversion to a 103, we're looking at about 75 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and about 90 foot-pounds of torque. Now keep in mind, that's just with stock cams. And once again, this is from a Screamin Eagle kit. But with flat top pistons and 103 bore cylinders, this is basically what you're going to be looking at with the stock cams. So we're still not looking bad on the price, whether you've got a 96 you're converting to a 103, or you're just rebuilding an existing 103 and you want to keep the stock displacement. Now this is with the flat top pistons at 10 to 1 compression. So not bad, it'll work with your stock cams, but as I mentioned, they do have another kit with a full gasket set and dome top pistons with a 10.5 to 1 compression ratio. It is a little bit more expensive. Let's go check it out. This is Twin Power's complete 103 conversion kit with the dome top pistons, which is going to net you 10.5 to 1 compression. This kit includes everything that you're going to need to convert a 96 to a 103 or rebuild the existing 103. And at 10.5 to 1 compression, you can pair this with a pretty gnarly cam and get some pretty good horsepower out of it. Now unfortunately, this kit only comes in the black highlighted cylinders. And in the black highlighted cylinders, this is going to run you $792.77. Now that's really not too bad of a price. I know I've said that a lot in this video, but this is all about budget big bore kits. Now a 96 to a 103 or just rebuilding an existing 103, that's really on the cheap side when you consider big bore kits. Now, the kit I've been waiting to get to the entire video, and I think you guys are going to be really excited about this one. This kit is a 110-inch drop-on kit for either a 96 or a 103. This is my favorite kit. It's one of the best prices I've found out there on a budget big bore kit. Now, granted, you could spend a little bit more and go with the fuel moto or something else, but if you're on a budget, you can use that extra money to put towards a new set of cams. So anyhow, let's go check out the 110 kit. Now this kit comes with the 4-inch big bore cylinders, system match pistons from Wiseco, a complete gasket kit, and 10.5 to 1 compression. And as I mentioned in previous videos, twin cams really like their compression. So 10.5 to 1 paired with a good cam of your choice with this 110-inch displacement, it's going to make your 96 or 103 run pretty dang hard. The kit represented on this chart is from the Screamin Eagle 110 Stage 3 kit for the 103. Now, bear in mind, this has 10.2 to 1 compression and a set of Screamin Eagle 585 cams, which are, once again, a very mild cam being Screamin Eagle. But it bumps the horsepower up to about 95 and torque well over 110, about 112 to 115 foot-pounds of torque. So not a bad gain at all. But just keep in mind, you're going to get significantly more than this with a good, high-quality aftermarket cam using this 110 big bore kit. Alright guys, there you have it. What do you think of the budget big bore kits? Is it worth it to you to buy the budget kit, save a little money, put that money towards a cam, or would you go ahead and spend about $1,000 and get the drop-on kit from, say, like Fuel Moto or S&S? Because normally all their drop-on kits run about $1,000. These honestly don't look like bad kits at all from Twin Power, especially considering that they use the Wiseco pistons on there, and there's some decent Wiseco pistons. And plus you have the option of keeping the lower compression with the flat top piston, or going with the dome piston for higher compression. But let me know what you guys think in the comments on which kit you would choose. Would you go with the budget kit, or would you go with the more expensive kit, put a little more money into it? But my personal opinion on these kits, I think they're great if you're looking to save a little money and put that towards a set of cams, or if you spend a lot of money on getting some cams done and you're ready to go ahead and upgrade, you could drop one of these on relatively cheap. It still keeps some money in your pocket. And once again, I think they're great like if you're flipping a bike and you buy it and you find some serious problems with it and you just need to put it together and sell it. But also, I wouldn't mind putting one of these on my own personal bike and riding it. I mean, they're pretty decent quality. Wiseco pistons, they fit the pistons and rings and everything to the cylinders when you order them. So, not a bad deal at all from Twin Power. I definitely think they're worth a look. But anyhow guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And you guys be safe out there on the roads. People are just absolutely insane as always. So guys, ride smart, ride safe, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.